All right, guys, this vowel is the trickiest, the letter O. The letter O makes so many different sounds, and there's not always a reason for why Oscar Orange makes this many sounds. So I'm going to tell you as many as I can today. Some of them you'll learn about in first grade. Some of them we've talked about already. Some of them are just important for you to know. But the letter O makes a lot of sounds that it takes a long time to learn. So don't give up. First one we know, the short vowel, ah, right? We see this in words like octopus, but we also see this in words like hop, right? Ah, ah, ah. Short vowel. Long vowel, Mr. O. Words like coat, hope, slow, Mr. O. Now we see Mr. O in words that have a magic E on the end, like hope, slope, right? We see that magic E, home. But we also see Mr. O in words that have O and A next to each other. In words like goal, coach, road. We see that O-A pair together. Two vowels out walking. We hear Mr. O sound. So we also hear Mr. O sound at the end of short words, right? Go, so, no. So we've got Mr. O happening. We know our two regular O sounds are ah and O, but we've already learned about a third, right? Bothersome brother, right? Who says he sounds like a U in words like some, come, money, monkey, mother. We hear that sound even though it is the letter O. So we know about these three sounds. Ah, O, Last week we talked about a fourth sound, right? When Oscar Orange gets stolen by a robot, Orville or, and they say or, like shore or sports. We see that or chunked together. So we have ah, o, or. Now, here's where it gets confusing. So, let's see. There's a few other sounds that the letter O can make. Here are the boot and foot twins, right? When we see O and O together, we hear them in words. They can either say oo, like in boot, or they can say like in foot. So we've got words like good or wood that have that sound, foot. And then we also have words that have that oo sound, like in boot. So we've got, or pool, cool, tool, where we have that oo sound in the middle. So when we've got boot and foot twins, that two O's together, they can say oo, they can say If next comes an R, sometimes they can say or, like floor. So these two O's together really just there to be confusing. Good, right? Hood. So the boot and foot twins you'll see sometimes when you have two O's together, they're either saying ooh or they're saying So that's good to know. So we've got we've got ah, o, or, ooh. Then, this one is just here to be confusing as well. If you have an O next to a Y or an I, we get oi, like in boy or toy. If this guy's name is Roy, and if you put him next to a Y or an I, they're saying oi, like in noise we have that oi sound. I don't know why. It just happens. So there's a fun song that will get stuck in your head on the Letterland, in Letterland, if you want to go and listen to it, about O and Y together making that oi sound. But when you see O next to I or Y, sometimes it's saying oi, joy, oi. So look for that too. So there's still more, guys. I told you the letter O is just bothersome. We've got O and W together. They say O. They can also say ow. So we've got words like throw or grow, where Mr. O kind of steps in and stops Walter Walrus from doing anything. So this is making that O, Mr. O sound. Go, throw. But when O and W are next to each other, they can also say ow, like in the word now, or cow. So O and W together, it's either just a Mr. O, or they're saying ow, like they've been hurt. All of these have Letterland app games that you can play. Last one, here is this ow sound also. So we get ow with OW and OU. We hear this ow sound in words like sound, right? Ow, ground. So let's go back over all the sounds that the letter O can make. It's okay if you don't remember them all because there's a lot of them. That's why we practice. Okay, the letter O can say ah, like in the word ostrich, octopus, lot, right? Ah, ah, ah. Oscar orange, that short vowel sound we hear a lot. It can say O in words like go or coat or throw. We hear that O sound, right? It can say like the bothersome brother. In words like money or glove, we hear that sound. It can say or. When it's Orville or, it can say or in words like roar, store, shore. We've got that or sound. It can say ooh, like in cool or food. We hear that ooh sound, right? It can say like in foot, right? Look, good. We hear that sound. Pool and good both have that double O in the middle, but they don't sound the same because it can say either boot or foot, right? We can hear it say oi in words like toy or noise. And last sound we can hear it make is this ow sound in OW or OU words, ow, like now or cow or sound or ground. So how many ways is that? I don't even know anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sounds that the letter O can make. It's just bothersome. That's why we got the bothersome brother. It's just there to trick us. So in your books this week, look for some of these sounds. If you don't find all of them, that's okay. Look for some of these O sounds and write them down for me. Can you think of a word that has that short Oscar orange sound, or a Mr. O, or bothersome brother? If you can find the boot and foot twins, awesome. Look for Orville or. Think about these words. All of those ones that I showed you that we haven't talked about yet, you'll probably talk about again in first grade, but there's also great Letterland videos, songs, and games that you can play with them if you want to go ahead and learn them now before you get to first grade. But these are all different sounds that you can try when you see the letter O in a word and you want to figure out what it says. All right. Go ahead and find some of those this week, write them down, and let me know what you find out. Good luck!